Okay guys, this is one of those deals where the time lapse really kind of morphs into something that doesn't come out as the final result. It was this lobby definitely put me through my paces. I think I got a little too I don't want to say a little too ambitious. I just think my imagination outpaced my talent when it comes to the interior here. So what I actually did was, when I started filming this time lapse early this morning, I laid the bones for some really interesting ideas. I think some really cool design concepts, but I went ahead and took a lunch break at like 2-ish today, left off of it, probably dipped off for about an hour or so, and came back and retooled a lot of it. Retooled the outside, retooled a lot with the inside. So I know when we get to the cinematics, you're going to be like, whoa, yeah, where's the fountain? That looks nothing like the time lapse. It's just, it was one of those deals where I wanted to flesh it out and really clean it up. I had so many ideas kind of clashing with each other on this build. It wasn't a good thing this time. I mean, I know a lot of times you guys will say, man, you bring so many different themes together and mash them together, but it always ends up working out really well. This was one of those times where it didn't necessarily work out so well. I know I preach to you guys a lot, don't give up on builds. I almost gave up on this one. I thought I was really about to go back to the drawing board. I was going to get back on Pinterest, look up some different concept art, but a lot of you guys were really interested in seeing how this little hotel, kind of like slash hostel, played out. So I didn't want to let you guys down. I knew I had some bones of good ideas going. You know, like right here, you see me starting on the reception desk, and it just all kind of, in the end, it worked out okay. Like, I'm sure once you see the cinematics, you're going to be like, oh, that worked. I can't believe you were about to just delete all that and forget about it. But, you know, if you'd have been here at 2 o'clock, but if you'd have been here between 1 and 2 o'clock, you'd have been like, yeah, man, you might want to go a different direction with this one. But like I said, it was one of those, it was kind of like an ambitious interior build that I don't think I'm quite ready for yet. The gift shop gave me a lot of confidence, you know, but I kind of got a little too big for my britches on this particular build. But we're making progress, and like I said, once we get into the real time, I think you'll see that it came out a lot better than kind of what you're presented here in the time lapse. There's still quite a bit to do, though. Even as of recording this voiceover, the whole back of the hotel isn't finished. I think what I'll do is kind of like the gift shop. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to do, you guys probably notice a pattern with me. A lot of times I focus really heavy on the facade, the guest seeing part. And then I leave the backstage kind of plain. So that has just kind of like always been my style. It makes me feel less burdened to kind of finish some of these buildings when I know I don't have to I don't have to come up with ideas to complete the whole back part. And I like that little bit of realism element too, when you can just build and you know that back part doesn't have to be, hyper fantasy, magical. It can just be, more worker focused and just more realistic coming from the back, like where just delivery trucks would be coming in and employees would be coming in. Probably I'd say the part you're seeing now, the most disappointed I am on this build, but I hate this. I know disappointed is a strong word, but probably disappointed in the stairs. I think next time when I go to do stairs, I'm going to take my time more, really flesh the idea out. I think kind of what we ended up with here with me is a kind of like a lazy set of stairs. And like I said too, you guys might think I'm crazy when you see the real time, but trust me, these stairs could have been a lot better. I just kind of I don't think I did the angle right on them. I tried to tell the story of like after you check in, you can go over and you take your stairs up to the main rooms. or to your room. Remember, this isn't going to be like a massive hotel. This is more like just a little, like a Moroccan, just on the strip, maybe 15, 16 room hotel, with the rooms all being upstairs, and the main level kind of encompasses the breakfast area and the check-in area. The lobby is all downstairs. The rooms are all upstairs. So if you remember, if you look back on the story from yesterday on my YouTube stories, the outside facade, I had some grander ideas that didn't quite flesh out. I mean, even when you see it, I know, like I said, you're going to be like, oh man, that's probably, that turned out pretty cool. I hope you say that. But it didn't translate from the concept art to in-game and actually, 3D modeling it here to present it. And what I was saying speaking of the stories just a little bit ago is Planet Zoo is still so new, essentially almost in its infancy still. Not even a year old. So there are still a lot of pieces that will come in terms of scenery, in terms of wall pieces, in terms of wall decoration pieces that will kind of help me more stay true to some of these ideas and some of the concept art that I find. Whereas now there's a lot of compromising going on. There's a lot of ideas that kind of get left on the cutting room floor just because I don't feel that I have the pieces to make it, what's the word I'm thinking of? To kind of make it a respectable design of kind of what my imagination is coming up with, or what you guys may see on someone's actual concept art out there. And it really, even though we have a lot of wood pieces, there are some gables and things I think would really, really help with coming from the outside design that I really wanted to work with on this, and just really couldn't make it happen. Like I said, I think my problem is, I essentially just ran out of talent on this exterior. The roof, it ended up coming out okay. And you guys know how much I hate roof pieces, but I still think the one thing I'm going to take out of this build is me giving a stab at another interior, because totally could have easily just closed the doors off, made it a totally exterior build, and I could have probably had this done in maybe 30-45 minutes. But instead I thought this was going to have to be a 2-part series because the interior was taking me so long. But I know you guys, when you get to subscribing on these workshop items and stuff, I know a lot of you, the first thing you want to do is go and see, like, does it have an interior? And I know a lot of times I would let you guys down because it was just totally exterior facade. The indoor was empty. Here I am actually even starting an elevator. We've got a little lift going in right here. But, I'm proud of tackling more interiors. Now, I don't know if every single build will do this. I know a lot of you guys will probably be like, even on this build, you'll probably say, oh, it would have been cool if you would have actually designed a room upstairs so we could have seen what the guest rooms look like. But all in all, I think, like I said, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm still enjoying these little one-off builds and practicing. And now, we know with the Shantae post from yesterday, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the new color variation video and the part at the end where she said she can't wait to show us other exciting things they've been working on, hence probably the newest DLC that'll be coming out. So there's just a lot going on all of a sudden in the Planet Zoo world. And I am really, really excited to keep these little builds going. And it's also cool. I'm excited as far as taking these builds and introducing them and finding spots in Suyana Zoo for them. So maybe we'll do a little update episode of Suyana and show you kind of places that I've found for the hotel and the gift shop. If you watch the video from yesterday, you'll see I found a really cool corner spot for the gift shop. So, but anyways, let's go ahead. We'll jump on out of here before you look at any of this weirdness that I kind of finished this time lapse up with, because none of this ended up being what it looked like. And yeah, I think you'll get a hang. You'll get a feel for what I was trying to do once we kind of jump in here and take a look at it in the real time a little more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to that, and yeah, we'll see what you guys think. Alright guys, so see, I told you this was going to differentiate a little bit from the time lapse. But, you know, I'm just having so much fun kind of mixing and matching all of these different pieces together. Kind of like, you know, I wanted to go for like a cultural epicenter, Moroccan type flair. You know, you don't know where you're at. You could be in India, you could be in Norway, you could be in Africa, whatever. I'm just mixing all of these together. And then we definitely have our little hotel here. So I figured I am definitely on my corner kick right now, aren't I? So basically, when you're coming down the road here, you can either turn the corner. Like this piece is going to be very useful on one of your corner sections, I think. We've got the little tiny tower. We've got the awnings here. I'm really loving these little block pieces lately. I'm heavy on the wood right now too, if you couldn't tell. Loving using all these little wood pieces. And kind of like making makeshift little support pieces up here. All the rooms have their own little windows. So like I said, you do not have many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 rooms. We'll just say this room here on the corner is like a suite. So both of these windows are to that same room. And I just think this came out pretty cool for a like I said, a safari kind of you know, mysterious, gritty hotel, hostel. Got the lights up. Got some chairs for people down here. Got the little trike over here kind of parked off to the side. And definitely wanted to bring in the plants just to kind of see how the plants just give those little pops of color I think you need when you're dealing with this much, you know, with this much stone, this much wood on the facade. You have to get your little plants in here. Don't forget about that part, because those definitely provide that little bit of pop that you need out there. And then of course, when you make your way in to the lobby, we've got this. We've got the little staircase that I'm horribly disappointed in. We've got the planters right here. I figured it'd be pretty cool. You could have some couches kind of wrapping around the planters, you know, as people waited to check in, or if they were waiting for people to, you know, they were coming to pick somebody up, waiting for them to come downstairs. I still forgot to look on the workshop. I need to get me some computer monitors in here. So if you know of any good ones, give me a shout. So I will definitely get those put up there. I figured these little pieces could either be artwork, or they could be like the little individual pegs where they hang the keys. I thought that could be pretty cool. We've got the rugs right here in front of the front desk. Really high ceilings. Whoops. And then of course the stairway. We've got some more theming above the stairs. And then of course we have our little lift here, as my little English buddies call it, the elevator. They call it the lift. So that's kind of what we have going on right there on that side of the lobby. And then I haven't really decorated anything else over here. You've got your little breakfast bar cart over here. And yeah, then you kind of just make your way back outside. And you know, I was looking because remember, like I said, I hadn't finished the back yet. There's definitely room up here if you guys want to come in and actually kind of wall these off and maybe really do like some little interior guest room shots. You absolutely could do that. I just really really digging how this facade came out. So you guys will have to tell me if you end up using it or if you end up making some interior rooms out of this. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to keep you guys here forever. I just wanted to jump in and show you our next little build. I'm on the lookout for some more concept art. I don't know what we'll do next or what we'll get into next. Of course, like we said, we'll be kind of keeping our ear out for some new DLC information and kind of see what is coming our way on that front. But anyways, guys, like always, let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you go and pick this up, and don't forget to subscribe. Keep up with some more of this Planet Zoo action. And yeah, I will catch, whoops. I was about to catch you way out in the middle of a field. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you. See ya.